Hey, Shalom, Israel. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakah Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elder, bishops, great millstone. Most salutation to the brother teaching word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, most high will. To the hopeful extended elect, Shalom, blessings. Real quick video about the chariots. And, you know, brothers been seeing chariots lately, posting chariots videos. One of them that the brothers posted was, what is it? It's by Dabu 77. What is it? Mystery Orb Caught. And I'm gonna play that. And talks a little bit more about it. They made us, you know, our people believe and made us believe when we weren't in the truth that, well, we never even read too much of the scriptures or known of too much of the scriptures to even know chariots existed, you know, especially in the form of an angelic form, opposed to the, you know, four-wheel chariots that you usually see painted in certain paintings that they call biblical. But chariots, they're you know, celestial beings, so to speak, with power that are of the Most High. So this is Dabu.
This is Dabu7 asking the question, what are we looking at here with this mystery orb? This is wild. This is some of the craziest footage I've ever seen up close, and especially the images now in high definition. If you're unaware, a man named Christopher Bledsoe caught this orb on camera at his home in North Carolina. He shared this about a day ago via Instagram. A ton of people have a ton of questions, and he put out an enhanced version that makes it look a little different, but I'm showing you the raw shot. This is the raw image shot right here. Now, I'm also going to show you an HD, which is not AI enhanced, it's just HD, a frozen frame, caught somewhere right here. And you can make out clearly that there seems to be something in the center that you're going to have to decide for yourself what you think it is, but there's clearly something that is like writing that is seen. And with the screenshots, you can see this looks like writing. Many saying Hebrew writing is what it reminds them of.
Hebrew
Everyone's
writing.
got a different opinion out here, but this is pretty wild. When looking at it, slowed down in an HD on the right, it's wild looking. You can clearly see there's some form of writing inside of this bubble. Now, if this is some big hoax by Bledsoe, I would like to think that it would get torn apart here rather quickly, because people can go in and they can capture what's been edited and you can see what's been photoshopped and all this. But if none of that is there and people are taking the raw footage and they're examining it themselves and they're saying, look, this is what I'm finding, and they're all producing the same stuff. They're saying they're finding letters or something inside of the bubble. Again, this on the right is the best shot that I've seen yet. It's HD. You can clearly see. And look at that. That looks absolutely wild. What is this? They look like letters. It looks like writing. Some say this looks like a face of a person or a creature or an entity or something.
And he mentioned creature
this orb.
Within the orb.
Well, they are light years ahead of us, it seems, in terms of technology that they're releasing to the public, let alone what any kind of advanced civilization or beings or fallen would have. But man, dude, hold on. It looks like the head of a gray. This is wild. Well, the Fallen are here, and you've known that they've been watching us the entire time. Now we have some upgraded technology to maybe catch them in action. Well, it's either that or it's a hoax. It's one of the two. So, everyone's going to have their opinion again, but from what I see, it's pretty wild regardless. Let me know what you guys think. I'll update on the next live stream with updated information on this one way or another.
And, I'll go ahead and read this scripture. Psalm 68 and 17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. See, the Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. And Dabu is talking about it would look like a creature within a will or some kind of man or what have you, a being. And, orbs are a definite kind of representation of something angelic. And let me read that scripture. The creature was within the will. Yeah, Ezekiel 1 and 21. When those went, these went, and when those stood, and when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. And it also speaks about a wheel within a wheel. So, there's spheric, there orb is around. Likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was the color of the terrible crystal stretched forth over there. And they talk about the angels, what have you, the creatures that they had, they were of amber, and even the wisdom shining through so-called black people and what have you, what I'm saying, even in a vision would be amber, because amber is brown. But it even describes the son of God, so-called black man, white woolly hair. So, they're trying to, when they say creature, they're trying to, maybe, I don't know if he said that on purpose, like, creatures is something created, and humans were created. The elect was created. Esau was even created. So, who's the creator? The Most High, Yahweh. The creators, along, under Yahweh is his son Yahweh Shai, starting with him and the rest of the angels. So, did I read that scripture about his chariots at 20,000? Yeah. And then the elder. This the other video I was watching. I spotted a chariot, and look what it did. Now, I'm gonna just play a clip because he talks. the elder talks a little bit, but I'm gonna just get to what the chariot did, and I'm gonna hopefully you're able to see. And it's a spheric ball, likening to the one Dabu saw, in a way. But they had a close up on the one with Dabu, but it's a spheric ball, and the elder's gonna slow it down and let you see.
Do y'all see that? Let me slow it down.
Right there, that ball.
Right here, look. That's it. See? It's there floating, and then it goes over. Look, see it?
Yep.
And then watch this. Now it's an orb. See, it's a chariot. It forms himself. Now watch this. Saw it? There go the chariot. Hold on, let me back it up. Salakia. Damn. That's him. Watch this. Boom. See it? Watch this. Boom. See the chariot right there?
Yep. I don't know if you could see that.
See it?
But
Yeah, I see it, right?
you should have seen the first one. That was kind of
Call
little
Lord
bit
Yahweh Shemi Hashai.
lighter orb. But yeah, you know, that's what's going on right now, man. I mean, it's been going on. And then Dabu said in his video that, you know, that the orbs and the creatures would have you, that they believe that they may be, which they are. He said they've been waiting, or just, people been saying that, if they were aliens, they would have. They got all kind of theories. If they were aliens, they would have attacked us by now. But and they say that about the chariots that we speak of, knowing of. They said, well, why would they just wait for, if they so angelic and so advanced, why would they be spending their time on, little human beings, whatever, or, fragile, whatever, however they put it. But they're saying, well, the Most High is the greatest power and God of all gods, and He created human beings and beings up on the earth that walk on the earth. He actually made heaven and the earth, heavens and the earth through Yahweh Shai and the angels. So it does definitely play an important part and dynamic to, even with communication and the understanding between the spirit world and the fleshly world. But in any case too, they're waiting for the call of the Most High to do His bidding. Everybody like, why aren't they having attacked the planet, or why they're just stagnant or pacing the firmaments, and they haven't done it. Well, they're waiting on the call. So and then if you drop down, because you could read that whole chapter. I mean, Ezekiel, let me actually go there right quick. If you drop down to 20, but let me go. Yeah, it says Ezekiel 1 and 5. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, a fire, and enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. And out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. As this was their appearance, they had the likeness of a man. See? So there's a fathership up there with a lot of other, other chariots, because it says his chariots are 20,000, even thousands. And one of those chariots, Yahweh Shai is on. A so-called black man coming back to judge this place with the rest of his brethren, his angelic brethren. It says, and everyone had 4 faces, and every one of them had 4 wings. Now, if you drop down, and look, it explains, just like it explains the Son of God, which is Yahweh Shai, who they ignorantly call Jesus or Christ, in Revelation 1 and 13, that his feet was like to burnished brass, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass, man. So that's Yahweh Shai's brethren, angelic brethren. And it said, remember, it said Yahweh Shai will not, the Son of God will not meet thee as a man. He has angelic power. Their wings will join. So you drop down to 20, and it says, and where, well, 19, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go. And the wheels, so they're not, this is explaining that they're not carnal beings, that they don't move like vehicles of the flesh. Damn. The wheels were lifted up against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. So, you know, I didn't want to make this too long, but I forgot to delete another video on here, so the time is running short. But yeah, something definitely going on and happening and about to happen spiritually, angelically, and all the good stuff. And it's terrible. It's a terrible thing, and it's going to be strange to a lot of people. It's going to shock a lot of people. It's going to be terrifying to a lot of people, to all these people on earth. But we know what they are, you know, and it says